Hello, and thank you for joining. Welcome to the session on digital component libraries and reuse, the project design and delivery game changer. My name is Danielle Manning, and I hold the position of Senior Product Manager at Bentley Systems. I am delighted to be here today to provide valuable information about ProjectWise Component Center. As you embark on your digital transformation journey with ProjectWise powered by iTwin, Portfolio Intelligence offers Component Center that facilitates reusing and learning from past projects. By leveraging this technology, you can streamline the process of locating and reusing components, saving time and resources without having to start from scratch. Component Center allows you to easily access and apply your best work to future projects, ensuring consistent quality and efficiency. With Component Center, you can reduce design time and accelerate project delivery, all while improving quality and lowering cost. Your next project will be as good as your best project, every time. Create once, reuse many times. In this presentation, we will dive into the many benefits of ProjectWise Component Center and how it can add value to your organization. We will provide useful information on how to maximize the potential of your component library. Our goal is to equip you with the knowledge necessary to start utilizing or expanding the current use of Component Center. Let's begin with an overview and then discuss the business value and features. We'll provide a demo of the portal and its use and design, followed by a review of implementation processes and best practices. Lastly, we'll cover some key takeaways before opening up for questions. ProjectWise Component Center is a cloud-based digital component library and catalog management service with direct design application integrations. I'd like to highlight some key features of our cloud-based portal. With the portal, you can centrally manage all components for your organization and store any file format you need. While we specialize in design formats like parametric and regular DGNs, cell libraries, RFEs, and DWGs, you can add any file format you require. Our self-service platform is completely customizable, providing an easy way to create and modify a list of applications, catalogs, categories, and manufacturers on administrative pages. You can customize these lists to meet your specific requirements, and they come in with built-in security permissions to safeguard your data. Our portal also offers a simple approval process. When components are uploaded, they are marked as draft status. You can change the status to checked, approved, published, or archived, depending on your company's workflow. In addition to the approval workflow, we have component analytics that enables you to effortlessly monitor and analyze the usage of digital components in your design projects. This allows you to track what was placed, by whom, when, and in which project. You can export the data to use in your own reporting solution. Lastly, another key feature is that you can efficiently manage component metadata and file information and easily attach reference links or documents to each component for centralized access to all relevant information from one place. Once you have set up your library in the portal, components become easily accessible through Bentley Connect design applications. Additionally, you can download our client that seamlessly integrates with third-party applications like Revit, AutoCAD, Civil 3D, and Inventor. When viewing the components in the design applications, you can also access documents and links that have been added to the component in the portal, which are then replicated in the design application client for quick and convenient reference. Using the client, you can effortlessly search for and access organizational and project components and branded content like our top-notch visualization components. In today's competitive industry, companies are under pressure to boost productivity in all aspects of their processes. One way to achieve this is by creating a centralized component library which ensures standardization and quality assurance for organizations and projects. Reusing components also increases efficiency as users no longer waste time searching for or recreating design objects. Additionally, automation can load and place design objects, increasing productivity and faster project delivery. By leveraging your intellectual property, you can create higher quality designs, with fewer resources and achieve faster project delivery at lower cost. Our accounts have shared with us that they see reduced rework, increased cost savings, improved sustainability and scalability, and overall better quality of design projects using Component Center. Andy Barnes, product lead for Moata Intelligent Content Solution with Mott MacDonald, highlights these benefits in this short clip.
In the first 3 months, there was about 3,000 hours saved. And that's from reusing content. It was £224,000 in money value. I'm Andy Barnes. I'm the product lead for Moata Intelligent Content, which is basically Mott MacDonald's global BIM library solution. Smart Object Library, really the advantages are accessibility and the interoperability on it. The platform is file type agnostic, so we can have any file type on there, not just BIM content. And we actually do. We put Word documents, Excel documents. But it's also got the reference link function, which allows us to link back to other data, or what I call wraparound data. You're not wasting time, where can I find this? Can I download this? It's direct. You're straight into the content. You can quickly find the content and you can put it in the project and you just move on. So you're freeing up that time. Everybody at the moment needs to find savings. Component libraries, the main thing, create once, reuse many times, is pay once, second time, third time, fourth time's free.
Now I would like to highlight some key features the Component Center solution provides. First, I'd like to review Catalog Access Control. When creating your catalog, you can enable Catalog Access Control and configure them for specific users or roles. These controls allow you to grant or limit access to a collection of components, providing an extra layer of data protection within your library. Next, custom properties can be added to components, allowing you to consolidate all component information into one place. For example, you could add carbon data as a custom property on a component and turn it into a reportable data field. Moving on to our bulk editing tool, you are empowered to streamline your workflow by efficiently editing components metadata. This means that you can easily make changes to multiple components at once, saving valuable time and effort. Whether it's updating information like the component name or making adjustments to tags, our tool provides a simple and effective solution for managing this. With the ability to quickly and accurately edit, you can focus on other important tasks. In addition, our dynamic search and filtering feature lets you quickly find and select components to drive project delivery efficiencies. This feature allows for effortless navigation and a selection of the exact components required to optimize your productivity. With this powerful tool at your disposal, you can easily and accurately locate and select the necessary components. Furthermore, you can utilize our analytics feature to keep track of component usage and gain valuable insights into who, what, and where components are being utilized. Select a date range and download the file containing detailed reports on component actions like open, download, place, and load. Finally, it is noteworthy that Component Center is based on well-documented APIs that are readily available for you to customize and develop your own solutions with Component Center. Now, I would like to introduce Don Lee, our senior consultant, to demo Component Center workflows with Open Roads Designer.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our file here. I've got a DGN file with a collection of models. We can see I used MicroStation Solids modeling to develop these and reference them together to build these very elaborate parts, ultimately completing a series of signal pulls. Now, after all this effort, I want to be able to share this with my organization. And we can do this by accessing the drawing workflow, choosing our Content tab, and we can both place components and upload components using Component Center. So if I go ahead and select the Upload component, we're going to be delivered with the Component Center Upload dialog, where you can see it's read in information related to my model. We can then begin to kind of organize it a little bit. I'm going to add a category here for safety specialty. Let's go ahead and select that. I'm going to align it with a particular application, and these are just 3D models, so I think MicroStation's a good alignment there. I can add additional information such as a manufacturer. Let's set that to generic today. And then while I'm at it, I can put it in a particular catalog. So I've already created one here. We could upload it to an uploads one, but I actually in this instance made a traffic catalog. So let's go ahead and have that uploaded there. Now before I do that, I can add some tags to this. It just helps me search for this item a little bit better, and we've already got some available in Component Center. I have some items related to North Carolina, and this poll is designed based on some samples I received from North Carolina there. Now I can also add the zones more specifically, and then why don't we even put the particular type in this case. So this is considered a LC1-20, so I could go ahead and enter in a tag for that. So let's go ahead and type that. We can see we get a preview of a drop down of a series of tags. I'll go ahead and pick the LC120. And just like that, we've added that all there. Now, we could key in additional tags, tags that don't exist in Component Center, to make this a little bit more unique if we needed to. And you can see we've got image preview. We can see it's valid for adding, and we simply select upload. And we pass that right up into Component Center. So let's take a look now at Component Center. Now this is out on the web, and you can see there's my catalog. Let's go ahead and open this. I've already got some other signal polls that I've added. We can see different states. We can see those previews of those models, and I'm going to go ahead and check the information here. Now, I could put it into a different folder within this catalog. I could also go and change the state. And you know, this particular one I'm looking at was missing some of those tags. So we can also make tag corrections and assignments here as well. So it's not just during the upload, they can also be refined within the web environment. So here I'll go ahead and put this one was an LC125, and you can see I make that correction there. Now, I do still have the state on draft, but let's bulk edit that. So I'm going to go ahead and just refine this one model, but let's select all of these models in a group, and then we'll make a further refinement and change their status. So we can see it picks up all the common properties. We can see the common tags, a lot of the component properties there. And I'm going to be focusing on that draft status. So let's go ahead and edit. And very easily I can come over and change that state to published. So now this will be available for everyone to consume. And at that point I simply save, confirm the edit, and there we go. So there's bulk editing of the properties. Now let's go ahead and take a look at one of these particular components and just dig in a little further. We can see a lot of different web properties within this interface here, and we can see a series of different tabs to support different needs related to the component. We can see general property information as well as an image, and we can always change that image as well. This is Component Center. Now let's consume that component, and I'm in OpenRoads Designer. Now traditionally speaking, a lot of these are just cells, and we can utilize the place component. It's going to give us the Component Center Explorer. And if you're a user that just has two-dimensional cells, I'm going to go ahead and grab, in this particular instance, a traffic poll, a TP. You can see I keyword search for it. I can find it. And then I can see the preview as well as the properties that we saw both when we were correcting it out on the web as well as when we were uploading. So we can see all this information. Notice that one was 2D as well. We can see all those similar tabs. Now when I choose place, I'm just in the place active cell command. It's consuming that symbol from Component Center. So if you're a traditional MicroStation user and you're just looking to place some cells, it's a great place to store your content and add additional metadata over time. And so there you go. But we're going to delete that. Let's utilize a workflow aligned with OpenRoads. And we use feature definitions, which allow us the ability to place objects in multiple contexts. And in this case, I'm going to be placing a signal pole as a point. and we're going to, much like that cell, consume it, but we're going to consume it for a couple of different contexts. Creating one is very easy. We know the new feature definition, but we also have a new feature definition from Component Center. When we select this, what you're going to see is that the Explorer may come up very similar as before, and we can also still do the same search as before, but let's go ahead and add a TP20. And that was the one I was uploading. And I'm going to go ahead now and consume it. So here you can see all that information again. This one happens to be 3D. We can see all those tags as well that are assigned to it. So there it is, it's 3D. And let's go and place. Now, when I choose place, it's going to behave a little different. Notice it made a feature definition. It didn't place an actual component, but at that point, we can now consume this. We can further refine this. Let's look at the properties here. We can see it, built it, and of course, we can make some edits. Now, I've made a few edits to this, but we're going to go ahead and place this particular one. And the edits that I made was, rather than just consume only the 3D cell, I actually changed the element template a little to also support the 2D. So I'm going to go and have this in a traditional manner, follow our surface, so we can pick up those elevations. I'm also going to exaggerate that elevation a little bit, and I'm simply just going to satisfy placement. Notice I have the 2D cell coming from Component Center as well as the 3D cell. And so we can control the look and feel of this with Component Center through the feature definition. And here you can see better capabilities for placement, and I can simply place that in. And at that point, we've now placed a 2D and a 3D pole in one transaction. And it's ruled, of course, as Open Roads would do. So you'll see the rules and relationships. We can grab the point and move it. We can see that the 2D and 3D cells move as one, and we could further refine this and adjust it.
Next, we will discuss the implementation of Component Center and provide you guidance on how to begin. To ensure a successful implementation of Component Center, it's important to identify key stakeholders, define organizational roles, and establish the library and component requirements such as naming conventions for catalogs and components. An organizational structure is key to a successful library. For example, you could decide to classify the content by discipline, supplier, or project. Well-categorized content helps users filter or search for components more efficiently and helps to build user confidence in the library and the content. First, you will want to configure Component Center roles and permissions for your organizations, and then add your users to roles. After that has been completed, you can proceed setting up your catalog structure in the portal and adding the components according to your predefined requirements. Use the approval workflow to validate your content and start publishing the content to use in the design applications. You'll be ready to go live. It's really that simple. I would like to share some of the best practices that I have seen being used in organizations. These practices have proven to be highly effective and have contributed significantly to the success of Component Center. First and foremost, appointing a champion to manage the library is recommended. This will ensure consistency, organization, and proper maintenance. Additionally, the champion can provide training and support to encourage adoption and to ensure that all users comprehend the advantages and features of Component Center. Another important area is to develop and centralize components based on the agreed organizational structure. Developing and creating components in-house allows you to drive standardization while maintaining quality. A centralized component library benefits organizations with cross-discipline teams in geolocated offices by providing a single access point for all. Don't limit yourself just to Bentley content. Since the service is file agnostic, it allows you to utilize Component Center for all design content regardless of the file format. Add all of those great components to one location so everyone can take advantage of them. Increase the awareness. Communication is key to this success. You can bring attention through an email campaign, promotion on your internal website, or featuring it in a weekly newsletter. We have found that promoting Component Center can really make a difference. Generating usage reports strengthens components adoption and helps management teams understand the value generated by reusing components. Additionally, reporting dashboards offer a visual representation that enables management to track library adoption. This allows for identification of low adoption areas, which can be addressed through awareness campaigns or trainings for those who have not yet started. By analyzing usage patterns such as opening, placement, and downloads from the library, reporting dashboards can identify components of high or low value. The more frequently a component is used, the more valuable it becomes within the library. This information enables management teams to determine which components should be versioned or archived. To conclude, the adoption of Component Center can be a transformation for your organization. During the deployment phase, your aim should be to create a substantial amount of content in the library. The early adoption stage involves ramping up access, awareness, and interest. Finally, the ongoing adoption phase should be focused on continuous improvement. Thank you for your time. We are confident that ProjectWise Component Center will help you achieve your business goals and take your operations to the next level.
Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with others. If you want to see more like it, please consider subscribing to this and Bentley's other channels. Thank you, and see you next time.